Hi, my name is Lee Jonghao. I will introduce the two companies used in our financial analysis RHB Bank. Perhaps the aim Asia which operates Northern Capital A Perhaps. First, RHB Bank is one of the largest banks in Malaysia and it is listed on Bursa Malaysia. The bank provides many financial services such as retail banking, uh, corporate banking, investment banking, and Islamic banking. RHB Bank also operates in several countries in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, and Indonesia. In terms of financial performance, RHB Bank has shown stable growth in recent years. In 2024, the bank reported a net profit of about Rm 3.12 billion, and the total assets of around Rm 3,023 billion. The share price of the RM Bank was around Rm 5.70 per share in July 2025, showing strong investor confidence. Next, Aviator is one of the most well-known low-cost airlines in Asia. The company was founded in 2001 and became successful because of its low-cost airline business model. Aviator operates many flights across Asia and also to countries such as China, Japan, South Korea, India, and Australia. After recovery of the aviation industry, aviation's financial performance improved. In 2024, the company recorded the revenue of about Rm 13.3 billion. However, the airline industry requires very high capital investments for aircraft fuel and many times. Because of this, airline companies often rely more on external financing and usually have higher financial risk compared with the banks. Overall, these two companies operate in different industries and have different financial structures. RHB Bank represent the banking industry with a more stable honest real aviation represent the aviation industry with the higher financial levels. This comparison helps us better understand how different industries use financial and manage their capital structures. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yusra. Today I'll be presenting about the sources of financing of RHB Bank. Financing is very important for banks because it helps them support daily operations, provide loans to customers, and grow their business. So, in this presentation, I will explain the main sources of financing used by RHB Bank and how these sources help the bank maintain a strong financial position. So, let's begin. Sources of financing mean where the bank gets money to support its operations and provide loans. The first source is customer deposits. Customer deposits include saving accounts, current account, and fixed accounts. Customers keep their money in the bank, and the bank uses this money to give loans to the individual and businesses. So, this is the main source of funding for the bank because it is stable and low cost. For example, in 2024, RHB Bank recorded about ringgit 245 billion in customer deposits. The second source is debt financing. Debt financing means the bank borrows money from other financial institutions or issues bonds and medium-term notes. So, this helps the bank get more capital for lending and the business expansion. However, too much debt can increase financial risk because the bank must pay interest regularly. Let's continue with the third source of financing, which is equity financing. Equity financing comes from shareholders and retained earnings. Shareholders invest money by buying shares in the bank. Retained earnings are profit that the bank keeps and reinvests into the business. So, this type of financing provides long-term financial support and help the bank maintain a strong financial position. Let's continue about the financial data in 2024 of RHB. It said that customer deposits were ringgit 245 billions, with the total assets were ringgit 323 billion, and net profit was ringgit 3.12 billion. So these figures show that RHB Bank has a strong financial resources and a stable funding to support its business growth. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chui Feiyang, and I will present the capital structure and list of RHB Bank from three aspects: market analysis, marketing plan, and the budget projection. First of all, the market analysis. RHB Bank operates in the banking and financial services industry, which is generally stable but highly regulated and competitive. And the demand for banking services is supported by economic growth, increasing digital adoption, and the rising financial inclusion. And the bank maintains a debt-to-equity ratio of approximately 0.6, indicating a moderate level of financial leverage and a balanced approach between risk and return. And in 2024, RHB Bank recorded revenue of 8.07 billion ringgit and a net profit of 3.12 billion ringgit, reflecting strong profitability, efficient cost management, and a solid capital base. This suggests that the bank is financially sound and capable of sustaining long-term growth. And about the second point, for the marketing plan, RHB Bank places strong emphasis on digital transformation and customer-centric strategies. And the bank targets multiple market segments, including retail customers, small and medium-sized enterprises, and the large corporate clients. It enhances customer experience through mobile banking apps, online platforms, and personalized financial services. In addition, RHB Bank promotes a wide range of financial products such as personal and business loans, credit cards, wealth management, and investment services. And the strategic partnership and the digital marketing are also used to increase brand awareness and customer acquisition. Finally, for the budget projection, RHB Bank relies on diversified funding sources, including customer deposits, shareholders' equity, and moderate levels of debt financing. This helps maintain liquidity and financial flexibility. A significant portion of the budget is allocated to the technology development and cybersecurity and digital banking infrastructure to support the innovation and improve operational efficiency. The bank also invests in risk management systems to ensure compliance with regulatory requirements and maintain financial stability. Overall, RHB Bank demonstrates a well-balanced capital structure with controlled leverage. strong earning performance, and strategic investment in digital banking. These factors position of the bank for sustainable growth and a competitive advantage in the future.
Hello, my name is Chen Hao Zhan. AirAsia is one of the most successful low-cost airlines in Asia, and it focuses on providing affordable air travel to the public. Its slogan is "Now everyone can fly." This clearly shows its goal of making flying accessible to more people, not just the high-income groups. To support this strategy, AirAsia needs a large amount of capital. For example, it needs money for aircraft maintenance, staff, and daily operations. So, the company uses different financial methods to support its business. At the same time, it tries to control costs in order to maintain its low-cost advantage. AirAsia also has a strong brand and a wide road network across Asia. This helps the company attract a large number of customers and expand its market. In addition, it uses online booking systems and mobile apps. These digital platforms make it easier for customers to plan and manage their travel. However, the airline industry is very sensitive to explore facts. For example, fuel price increase, economic downturns, and strong competition can all affect profitability. Because of this, AirAsia must carefully manage its capital structure. It needs to balance low costs with financial risks and long-term sustainability. Overall, AirAsia's strategy supports its low-cost model, but at the same time, it must balance cost risks and profit in challenging and competitive industry. Thank you.
In conclusion, RHB Bank and AirAsia use different financing strategies because they operate in different industries. RHB Bank mainly relies on customer dependence and maintains stable capital structures. In customers, AirAsia depends more on debit financing and aircraft leasing to support its operation and expansion. And this combination shows that capital structures discussions depend on the company's business model and industry characteristics.